2 Corinthians chapter 2, Paul wrote to people in the Roman Empire using language and images which they were familiar with. One of these images was of the triumphant march of the victorious Roman general after he'd achieved a great victory. It was called a triumph. Incense was burnt to his honour, and the people he'd captured were led as slaves in the great procession. Paul alludes to that here in 2 Corinthians 2. He says, God always leads us in triumph in Christ and makes manifest through us the savour, the smell, of his knowledge in every place. For we are a sweet savour of Christ to God in those that are saved and in those that perish. To the one a savour from death to death, to the other a savour from life to life. So Jesus is the one who won the great victory on the cross, and we are amongst those who are led in that triumph, in that victory procession. We were previously his enemies, but now we're his slaves. But we are genuinely on his side, rejoicing with him in the victory procession. And we're burning incense to his glory. That's the image that's being used. Now, to some people, they find the smell disgusting and repulsive. But for others, for those who are saved, the smell is beautiful. And this is all experienced by us in our lives. Our preaching of the gospel is going to be wonderful and intuitively attractive to some people, but to others the message is not attractive. Paul talks elsewhere about how we boast in Jesus and his cross. So in the figure used of the Roman triumph here in this chapter, we are marching in his triumph, giving all the glory to him because of his victory on the cross. It is the cross of Jesus which is what we are so proud about, that Jesus, our hero, one of us, of our nature, subject to all our temptations, rose up and overcame. Sin and death are now conquered. This is what Christian witness is all about. Glorying, or boasting if you like, being proud in the work and the victory of Jesus on the cross. Our witness to Jesus makes known, as it were, the savour or the smell of Jesus. Our lives are to be focused upon Jesus, and our witness likewise is primarily about him, not theology, not our particular interpretations of biblical doctrine, but essentially a witness to him, to his greatness and his amazing victory.